up, we have the squad for the Super Cup, 22-man squad that has been announced this morning. And there are some inclusions in there, which I think you guys are going to be very happy about. No, it's not Savinho. Goalkeepers are Vicario Kinski and Brandon Austin. Defenders are Porro, Spence, Romero, Van der Ven, Danso, Destiny Udogi and Ben Davis. So no Kota Takai and no Luka Vuskovic, but Destiny Udogi is back and has been announced in the squad. The midfielders are João Palhinha, Yves Bissouma, Archie Gray, Rodrigo Bentancur, Lucas Bergvall and Pape Matar Sarr. And attackers are Kudus, Johnson, Wilson Odobert, Matisse Tell, Richarlison and Dominic Solanke has been added as well. So very positive that Destiny Udogi and Dominic Solanke have both been added to the squad.
Yeah, which is really encouraging. I hope that means they're going to be available for Wednesday. I don't think it guarantees it. It just definitely means that their injuries aren't long term and whether either they're fit or close to fitness for Wednesday, which is great news because I was really worried about Udogi because we hadn't really heard any great updates from him about it. We heard Frank saying he's not worried, but then he said we're going to find out in a couple of days, and it was a knee injury. We know he picked up a knee injury last summer, so I was kind of worried about that situation, but it sounds like it's not too serious. And we also know that we're struggling for depth in that position. I know Spence can fill in there at the moment, but we need him to fill in for as well. Porro, putting way too much pressure on Porro at the moment. He seems to be playing every single game at right back, and he has done for a while. So Doggy being back fit again, if he is great news. Solanke as well. Only hasn't had much of a pre-season, unfortunately. Only played against Reading. I think, again, last season was a difficult one for him and the team, but I still think this guy is definitely capable of getting a lot of goals for us. And the quicker he comes back, the better it is going to be for the team. I think he's going to be really good under Frank. I think Frank's going to love him. And Richarlison, hasn't definitely needs the help. We definitely know he's injury prone, and we definitely need Solanke fit and available for sure. And especially against PSG, we need his robustness, his pressing, and that work ethic that he provides. It's going to be vital, I think, for us. So hopefully he's fit as well. Again, another player I was getting worried about because every time we heard an update, it seemed to be delaying him being back. But it seems as though they're either very close or they're fit.
Yeah, absolutely. So I think it's brilliant. In terms of those midfield options, though, going into this Super Cup, I mean, very defence orientated. I guess that's what we're going to need against PSG, isn't it? We're going to need just very much hard workers that can win the ball. We know as well João Neves, bloody hell, madness going on outside. But we know with João Neves, he's suspended for this game. So that's a massive miss for them. But in terms of our midfield, we know we're going to need hard workers, players that can track their men consistently and keep winning the ball back in the middle of the park. So in terms of our starting midfield, what do you expect it to be? Do you expect it to be like João Palhinha, Rodrigo Bentancur and Sarr?
That's what it was against Bayern.
Yeah.
Didn't really work out, did it?
No, it didn't.
So as much as we do need hard work ethic and everyone tracking their men, all that kind of stuff, we also need to have some sort of composure on the ball as well. We can't just be giving it away every time we have it.
I mean, Bentancur's got some sort of composure, but you're saying that Lucas Bergvall needs to start?
I would probably start him in the 10. I know Sarr's got incredible running power. I would like to start him as well, but maybe Palhinha misses out. I don't know. He didn't quite look up to it. Maybe it's a bit too soon for him to potentially. I'll think about Bentancur, Sarr and Bergvall, but does that have enough in it? Is that enough robustness? It's a difficult look. He's got a difficult decision on his hands. I don't think there's a perfect midfield pair where if he plays this, we win the game. I think whoever he plays, it's going to be difficult. Whoever we can play, even if we had all our Decky and Maddison fit as well, and we were at our fully best, we'd probably still lose.
Three at the back?
He could do. He could easily go 3 at the back and try and do that. Chelsea kind of had a hybrid 3 at the back kind of system when they played them in the Club World Cup. So I definitely think that's something to consider as well. I think that's something. It's not something we've seen in pre-season, so I don't know if the Super Cup's the best time to try it first time. But sometimes that's what Frank's known for: springing surprises, being tactically flexible, and I think we know it's probably something he has been working on in training. I don't think he's going to do it without having worked on it at all. So, I would consider it.
Yeah, I think it's the best course of action, to be honest. Like Danso, Van der Ven, Romero as a back three. That is a strong back three, aggressive back three as well. So I think it's something that will help us contain them even more, because we're talking about PSG, who are probably the best team in Europe at this moment in time, and not only the best team, but just ferocious on the ball and ferocious in attack. Like, it's a scary proposition going to face them on Wednesday next week.
But they're beatable.
In a few days.
Shown by Chelsea. I know Chelsea are a different level to us, but they beat them, and they beat them surprisingly easily.
Yeah.
Which was a shock to everyone. And even in that Club World Cup, like you would have said, leading into that game, PSG were playing better than Chelsea.
We all said that PSG were going to wipe the floor with them.
Yeah, and
it was the other way
Chelsea came up with a tactical plan to nullify them and just exploit Parma ruthlessly down there at PSG's left. Maybe you get Kudus in that position. We try and do something similar.
Yeah.
And
we saw the way that they dispatched of Inter Milan so easily though in that Champions League final.
Yeah.
They played a three at the back, and we saw how good Inter Milan were throughout that whole Champions League game.
Yeah. So look, it's going to be difficult. But what do you think of the decision to leave Vuskovic at home?
I think there's a loan. I think there's an imminent loan somewhere in there. There's been rumours of Hamburg. There's been rumours of Genoa and some other clubs. We heard from Ali Gold that he was on the list in terms of players that we're willing to loan out. Pretty much everyone on that list has been loaned out now, apart from Luka Vuskovic. So I think there's an imminent
Scarlett
loan
as well.
Scarlett as well,
left
yeah.
out.
So I think for those two players, I do think maybe not Scarlett, but I think with Vuskovic there is an imminent loan. I'm sure there's a long list of clubs that are willing to take him.
Yeah, so I think, and if Vuskovic is going on loan, which looks like it, we probably will sign another centre back, I'm guessing, because I guess it just depends on Dragic what state he's in. If he's like three or more months away, then probably do need one. If he's less than 3 months away, can you get away with it for the next 3 months? But then on top of that, you don't know how long it's going to take him to get back to full fitness as well.
Yeah, I mean, look, we
difficult.
do have Kota Takai there as well.
But he's also injured.
We don't know what the extent of his injury is.
He's got a heel injury, which apparently, is takes a while or something to recover from. So I don't know. I think it's weeks more than months, from what I understand. But it's not like he's going to be back next week.
Yeah. All right, so that is the Super Cup squad. Obviously, the game is coming around thick and fast at this moment in time. Wednesday is the game. Tomorrow, all the pre-match build-up, and then Wednesday morning, both of us fly to Italy. Very much looking forward to it. Football is back, people, and I'm very much looking forward to it this weekend as well, the kickoff of the Premier League. So let's hope we can get this Savinho deal done quickly, and he can be in the squad for the Burnley game.
That'd be lovely. That would be lovely. And all my concerns, because I was honestly getting concerned even for that game without more signings, because how are we going to break him down? But you get Savinho through all of a sudden, I'm getting less worried.
You look at like our ability to break down low blocks now if we have Savinho and Kudus on both wings. I mean, both of them. Like, who are they going to double up on? They got to choose one to double up on.
But the problem is, I would say yes, that's 100% true, and it's going to be difficult. But if teams do focus on nullifying the wings and leave space open in the middle, do we have players to exploit that
that's
situation?
Why we need number 10. That's why Eze would be incredible for us. Could you imagine, like, if you have Eze through the middle, Kudus on the right and Savinho on the left, like, what do teams do?
Exactly. Then all of a sudden, they're in trouble. But until we get that player, you just kind of... we still need that creative passer in the team, which we're severely lacking.
Yeah, absolutely spot on. But that is the Super Cup squad. Let us know your thoughts in the comment section below. Do you think Vuskovic does have a loan impending? Are you excited? Udogi and Big Dom Solanke are back in the team.